2016 Porsche Cayman GT4 sports car in VR. Hello there everybody and welcome to OpenFed Gaming. I am the OpenFed. Today we're driving a 2016 Porsche Cayman GT4 in the Porsche Cup at the Kyoto Driving Park, Yamagiwa. We're doing 5 laps. We started 16th of 16 cars and we started with a rolling start. Now these 5 laps, they're decent length. They're going to take a little bit of time to do, but we got pure Porsche power under the hood of this car. We got a lot of power, great grip with these tires. What an awesome Porsche to drive. Really like driving this car. You can take it and power around the outside of these guys. They're supposed to all be in the same power group, but boy, I tell you, this thing drives just absolutely gorgeous. And when you come over here and you go sliding down this hill, it puts my stomach up in my throat. Boy, I tell you, it's just like a roller coaster drop down that hill. But this track really flows nicely. It gives you a great opportunity for lots of speed. And if you plan it carefully, you can slide by all these guys as you go around the corners without really losing any control or any speed. Or this one, you got to watch out for this corner. If you go a little bit too fast, you will spin out on it. So you just kind of keep it under control and slow her down a little bit. You got lots of time. 5 laps it's plenty of time to win this race if you're fast enough and if you're good enough driving it. See, as you come around this corner, they take quite a bit of time to speed up, and we're just not going to have that. We're not going to sit behind them and sit and wait for them to go faster as we come around this corner. The first lap is now coming to an end. Now, like normal, the OpenFed doesn't count the cars that he passes, but I don't think that's going to be an issue in this race because we seem to be doing pretty good. We must have passed about half the group already, which would put 8 cars behind us. And we can see this guy here and 2 more in front of us here for the time being. So we're just going to slowly pick them off. Oh, one way up ahead. We're just going to slowly pick them off as they keep braking around some of these corners. Like, I don't understand why you would brake around this corner. You got to speed up. Come on, let's go. As we're coming over here down this, it's just a tiny hill. We're catching up to the next guy. And if you keep it an even speed, you don't have to over throttle. You just power around the outside. Absolutely gorgeous car to drive. Well, this is a beautiful Porsche in front of us too. It's an older one, I believe. I'm not sure what year it is. When you're racing along, it looks like you're going to go right through those signs that go over top of the highway there. And then you all of a sudden drop straight down. Kind of reminds me of that Indiana Jones run at Disneyland. Then we drop down underneath the sign, and now we're going to try and squeeze by this little silver Porsche and move up the pack to try and catch up to the leaders, because we don't know how far ahead that they are, but we got to be getting close to the front of the pack already. And then that's pretty quick in this race. They're pretty fast laps, I'll tell you that. As we're coming down the corner, we can see 2 in front of us. Oh no, 3. There's 3 of them there. We're just going to take our time. We don't really have to drive too chaotic as we're moving up pretty good, and we're just finishing our second lap here. We got 3 cars in front of us now. I don't think there's no way that these 3 cars are the front of the line, obviously, not after 2 laps. So we're just going to have to keep racing until we get a little bit closer to the front where we can better assess the situation. Boy, I tell you, I sure like the way this Porsche drives. I've driven several of the other ones in my garage, and I think I've driven this one once before, but I'm not sure. But boy, I tell you, it is a nice Porsche. It really holds on to the track nicely and has lots of power. Couldn't quite get by that white Porsche. Didn't give me enough room to squeeze by beside him there, so I had to back off. But that's okay, because like I said, we got lots of time. We're only about halfway through the race at this point. looks absolutely gorgeous. Now we're going to squeeze by him here and see if we can catch up to this guy here. Maybe catch him on the hill. Well, no, that's going to be too difficult. We're going to have to catch him on the other side of this little curve section. Just like that. And we can either, well, you see, you could either pass on either side, actually. I like getting them on the inside because it curves with the racing flow that you're doing. Now I'm just wondering if this is the lead car now that we got in front of us, because well, we'll have to keep looking to see if there's anybody ahead of him, because it's really hard to see when you don't have the track laid out. I don't see anybody. Oh no, there's still some more on the track there in front of him there. Yeah. There's still a few more on the track. This will be the end of our third lap. Once we get by this guy, I'm not sure there's, I think I could see two of them up there. Not too sure. But this will be our fourth lap that we're going into now. And yeah, no, we can see one. Just one car. That might be the lead car. To have caught up to him in our fourth lap, at the beginning of our fourth lap, that's pretty good. Yeah. We're almost up behind him, but there again, like I said, we got 2 laps left, so there's really not an issue of trying to get ahead of him right away. You just want to catch up to him, and then once you've caught up to him, then you just look for a nice clean opportunity to pass him. That is, if he's the front guy, right? Because we don't know if he's a lead car, but I do believe he is. They're beautiful looking Porsche though. I don't see anybody on the track, so I'm assuming he's the lead car, so that'll put us in the front. And this is lap, well, we're about halfway through lap number 4. We got a full lap to go without any competition if that's the lead car. But there again, you don't know, because you're driving in VR and we don't have the display on. So even in the last lap, you have no idea of knowing if you're in the lead until the race is over. So we can just do the best we can, go as hard as we can, and if we don't catch up to anybody, we hope that that's because we're leading. So as we're coming around the corner here, that'll be the end of the lap. And I don't see anybody there. Anybody in front of us on the track, so what that means is it'll be clear sailing. You can keep it going as fast as you can, use the full width of the track, go from side to side, don't slow down any more than you need to by using the full width of the track, and then that way you'll run this lap in the shortest amount of time. And if there is still somebody in front of you, which I doubt very much, you would be catching up to him, because if you can't catch up to him at this speed, then he deserves to win. But I don't believe there is. I believe we're in the lead, and we got just over half a lap to go. Well, I tell you, if you ever have the opportunity to drive a car like this here, 2016 Porsche Cayman GT4, if you have an opportunity to drive it in VR on the PlayStation, give it a shot, because it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's just like being there. I really enjoyed this video. I hope you did too. Hope you got some information out of it, and if you just came just to watch for the fun of it, absolutely awesome. Come and watch, enjoy, like, share, subscribe if you don't want to miss any of the upcoming videos, and we got some good ones coming up. Until the next time, we've been driving in a 2016 Porsche Cayman GT4. With me as your driver, the Overfed.